and welcome to another episode of Binding Roll, where we play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in the world of the 9th Age. If you are unfamiliar with the 9th Age, please click the link in the description below. It is a tabletop strategy war game that I enjoy very much, and I dedicate this channel to. If you haven't heard of it, please check it out. But today we are playing D&D, so let's go ahead and check in with our players. Well, hello everyone. We since our last meeting, everyone should be upgraded to level 8, and this is episode 10. Yeah, that's correct. But we'll start off the show with everyone saying what they gained with their level and what they are drinking. I'll start out with I am drinking some 805 Firestone Walker, pretty classic here on the West Coast. Nice little IPA, but let's mix up. Kaelin, go first. What do you got for me, Kaelin?
Okay, we'll start with what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Stone 25th anniversary, 25th anniversary triple IPA, 12.5%. So let's see how well my cognitive abilities go on the way. 8th level, I chose to get a feat, and I got the Healer's Feat on 167 to PHB, and so you are an able physician, allowing you to mend wounds and quickly get your allies back in the fight, gain the following benefits: stabilize a creature, they get a hit point, and you can spend one use of the Healer's Kit to get people 1d6 plus 4 points, plus the healer's maximum number of hit dice. So that'll be on average with like 15 hit points amongst the crew. Limitation is we only can do it once per short or long rest. But hopefully they'll keep us around a little bit longer.
The stabilizing part of that will be very helpful. Right?
Yeah, depending if people want to be stabilized.
All right.
I'm not sure they've got a choice anymore.
Sam, what you got for me?
Well, I'm drinking another Rogue Dreamland. That'll
there you
zoom
go.
in right there. And for my 8th level gain, I took a feat. I took the Lucky Feat, which gives me 3 luck points. Each luck point I can spend to add an additional d20 to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. So that's pretty damn helpful.
Yeah, that's just all around good.
Yep.
Lastly, Sunset, what do you got?
So along with brewing his own mead, I think I've mentioned this before, but my friend has also done bottled cocktails. And so he's got a what he called a Quilhito, which I have no idea what it actually is. I assume it's some sort of spin on a mojito, but I don't know. It's kind of minty, smells incredibly potent, alcohol-wise. Should be a fun night.
Is this your friend's business or just his hobby? Does he sell these drinks?
Just his hobby.
Okay.
Just his hobby. So it'd be cool if he could go into business for himself. I think he could probably do well, but it's just his hobby, at least for now.
Cool.
As for what I picked up at level 8, instead of going for a feat, I went for an ability score improvement. So I upped my dexterity to 20. So
just a solid 20 dexterity. Jesus.
Yep, solid 20 dexterity, which, when combined with my draconic ancestry, puts my armor class at 18.
Nice.
And then I also picked up the Wall of Fire spell.
More fire, I should have guessed.
More fire. Always and forever.
So you have 18 AC as a sorcerer?
Yep.
Naked.
And as a reaction, I can push that to 23.
Jesus. Quick update. I actually got in contact with our two biggest fans, RH World Building and Jack. Contacted them on the 9th Age forums. We are currently talking it out, but I'm gonna try to schedule a guest show where 2 people come in and jump in as characters for 1 episode. But I think at least one of these people is across the pond in Europe and/or England. I don't even know. So we will have to schedule the right time to play this. It might be a weekend morning, but I'll be in contact with you guys. But I just want to give you the heads up that seems like it might happen sometime soon.
We're going international.
We're going international.
Quick update on my drink. I literally just got the question I asked my friend answered. It apparently is a bastardized Kilju, a Finnish sugar wine.
Oh.
A sugar wine.
He added, yeah.
So it's like a wine just fermented from straight sugar, no berries. I guess.
Yes. Let's see. He added lime zest and mint leaves during primary fermentation, and then steeped some more mint and added lime juice after he racked it. So that's where I'm getting the minty notes. It's quite good.
Wow.
It's quite good. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's do a little quick recap of what happened last week. You guys went down into the catacombs with both Vespasian, the great highborn elf general, and Calypso, the leader of or not the leader, but a member of the Society of the Crow, who had hired both Sunset and Sam separately to steal Vespasian's amulet. While down there was some juggling of the amulet, but it was eventually given to the Calypso by Sam, but assisted with Sunset. Like, we're gonna see how Calypso interprets that interaction. But then she went away. You guys delved deeper into the catacombs and eventually found a portion that was being dug out by the vermin swarm, the rat-like men, and you discovered that they were poisoning the water beneath Cantamont, and that was the foaming that was occurring in the bay. You continue down into these hand-dug tunnels underneath the keep, and you eventually found Rose, one of the Doer sisters, kind of lording over these rats. You dispatched her. You didn't collect anything from the body, if I remember correctly.
Nope, that was on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said you were going to figure out what was on it.
There is nothing. This is sad news, but there is nothing on the body.
All right. Well, I'm gonna collect the head. I need,
No, that's
because like if everybody's fine. Well, we got 2 heads. We got like the beast head, and then we got her head. I think we need to bring. I'm bringing both heads.
Okay. Cool. Very good. I like it.
Yeah.
And then the last thing from last week was Vespasian was not too pleased about the way you battled around him, and he is walking briskly back to the edge of the catacombs.
Yeah, I asked, hey buddy, can you help me carry one of these? And just like hanging the the big like uber rat head.
He's already on his walk out the door. I don't think he really sees you, but even if he did, he does not think that deserves a response.
Okay. You got my hands full.
Running away again. Used to be a bad habit of yours.
Alright. So let's start following Vespasian back towards I take it he's headed back to the Great Hall?
Yes. So let's see here. We really don't need any map right now. You guys successfully get your way back to the entrance to the catacombs. As you approach, you're just 10 feet behind Vespasian as you get to the gate. As Vespasian approaches the gate, you see the guards see him. unlock the gates quickly, push them open, let all 4 of you through, and then slam the gates shut again, lock it all up. The atmosphere in the hall has been ratcheted up a few notches. You hear a loud, continuous roar from outside the main gate. In the room is still the Duke and Duchess, and the guards, as well as Claude, the head of the guards. As soon as Vespasian returns to the gate, you see him aggressively and briskly head toward the Duke. His 4 guards are there again, and they fall in behind him. But yeah, that's where you are right now.
So, Sunset, you want to go talk with the Duke or with Cloud? Or present these to the Duke. I'm sure he'd be happy to have these, right? You know, just blood dripping onto the floors, right? Let's go see what the fuss.
Either one works for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I want to hear what Vespasian has to say. See how this famed general, tells of his deeds.
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
All right. So you follow behind Vespasian. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As Vespasian approaches the Duke on his it's not a throne. What's the right word for a seat of power that's not the actual king? I don't know. His seat.
Just call it a throne. Whatever.
Yeah, I would just call it a throne.
Divan or whatever.
He sits on his throne. Vespasian walks up, slams down his axe, hits it against the floor, and he says, "Duke, this is a disgrace. These imbeciles you sent me down into the catacombs with were reckless and dangerous and nearly got me killed. Despite that, I dispatched the second sister of Dur, Rose. She is no more. I, as the emissary of the Highborn Elves to the Kingdom of Aquitaine, demand your allegiance and fealty to the Highborns."
I may be short, but I know a tall tale when I hear one. And that's probably the tallest tale I've heard this week. I don't know, between the cowering and the running and the crying and the hiding, I couldn't tell if we were fighting with Vespasian or a tiny child.
Okay, so first after Vespasian says what he says, the whole crowd like, oh, damn, did he just say that? And then you say your stuff, and everyone kind of chuckles underneath their breath, but they're still like, oh boy, this is gonna be bad. The Duke sits for a moment, staring Vespasian directly in the eyes, and then, without warning, he gets to his feet.
Should have taken counterspell.
Steps to the edge of the dais that he's standing on. Now, since he's standing on the dais, he is a foot taller than Vespasian, when normally Vespasian would be towering over him. And he says, "The Highborns have been lording over this kingdom for too long. Your demands and your lack of respect disgust me. And even though we are in dire times, I cannot give all that the kingdom of Aquitaine has to offer up to the Highborn Elves. I bid you go back to your bedchamber and leave us, elf." And with that, everyone, like, a certain amount of tension in the room before that, And when he says that, a bunch of knights are like, hurrah! Ah, go, Kingdom of Aquitaine! Go, Aquitaine! I need everyone to take a perception roll.
Okay. I want to clap with like the bottom of the head, like this little chain noise.
like coconuts. Click, click, click.
I'm gonna just stare, watch expressionlessly, because I wasn't particularly pleased with the way he said elf. But being that it wasn't directed at me, it's fine. You said perception, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 12.
11.
Okay. 11.
18.
18. Okay. You all noticed this. This is fairly obvious because you're like looking at the conversation directly. Right when after the Duke says elf, you see Vespasian's hand. His eyes go wide with surprise and shock, and by instinct, you see his right hand reach up and touch the space in front of his breastplate, and he's like, a split second of surprise in his eyes, and then he's back to the stone cold face of Vespasian. And with that, he turns on his heels and storms up the stairs and heads toward his bedchamber with his 4 guards in pursuit.
It all makes sense now. And now I'm not entirely sure if I should be worried about the fact that Calypso has that amulet.
Right now.
Right afterwards, the Duke looks at you 3 and he says, "Yes, there is no time to waste. You have brought me the head of the second Duer sister, and I cannot thank you enough. But we are still under the pressure of fanaticism and wildness in this city. Listen to the roaring outside. The whole city has come to the keep for the heads of the Duer sisters. We have had to barricade the door," and you look down and you see that tables have been overturned and jammed into the front door, and you can hear a consistent loud banging on the door. I must ask for your assistance once again, good Sylvan Elves, and you, Sam the Halfling. I need the heads of the Duer sisters to restore peace to this city."
Okay. Well, here's number 2.
Halfway.
4. Yeah. My companions have been injured in this great fight against the the rat swarm that's in the dungeons that we exterminated. Might be a significant news. Do you have any healing potions to spare, or healing kits, so that they may recover from that?
Yes, of course. And he waves over to Claude, who brings as many healing kits as you can carry. There's many, and then he also brings you 5 greater potions of healing. 5.
Sweet.
Oh. Wow.
All right. You each take 2. I'll take 1.
Okay.
Good warriors of Cantamont. He continues to look at you 3. He says, "You're right. You have fought hard in battle, and you need time to rest and recover. These great walls and great thick oaken doors of the keep will hold the people outside, but they will not. Their lust for revenge will not be sated anytime soon. Rest, regain your strength, but please continue on your quest to bring the Duer sisters to justice." under the glorious eyes of the lady as he looks up and sees the giant statue of the lady above him.
Well, I thank you for your kind gift of the potions and healers kit, Claude. Always a buddy of ours. I toast him with my persistent mug of ale.
You pull out a glass of, like, it looks like it's freshly drawn ale out of a cask, and he's like, "Where did you get that ale? We don't have any ale in here."
It's better to just not ask questions.
So with that, he sits back down and kind of slumps and leans to one side and puts his hands on his brow as he contemplates what's to do next. And he reaches over and he places one hand on the hand of the Duchess, and she what's the right word? Lazily looks over at him and gives him a slight nod.
Well, to long rest.
Yeah, you can definitely long rest here. This is a safe place. No worries.
All right, taking that long rest.
Throw my pack on the ground and take a little nap.
Curl up like a dog. I assume we were provided with like a room or something to sleep in. Like, you don't have to sleep on the floor.
There's
I like the idea that he does anyway, though.
He just curls up at the foot of your bed as you guys sleep in a bed, like a faithful pet.
I usually sleep underneath a bar stool or on top of a table. Closets are nice.
Yeah.
Maybe outside. Nice little patch of dirt. It's all good. It's me and my drink.
So as you go to bed, you go up to one of the many bed chambers that are within the keep. Many of them are kept for distinguished guests, and this is one of the ones that you get.
All right.
You're offered as many bed chambers as you want. You don't have to all sleep in the same room. But you sleep for 8 hours, and I completely lost track of what time of day it is. But let's say you wake up in the morning time.
All right.
You wake up, head down. You smell the faint smells of food being cooked in the kitchens. The roar of the outside, like the great mob that is the outside, has died down.
Okay.
But none of the things that are used to secure the keep have been removed. The tables are still barring the door. There are many windows at ground level that are boarded up. And the the barricades that are set up in front of the entrance to the catacombs are still there with knights on guard.
Okay.
Is anybody else in this room with us, or is it just the three of us?
In the keep, the Great Hall of the keep.
Yeah.
No, the Duke and Duchess are not there. Claude is there, looking like he hasn't slept in days. And the guards, a mishmash of knights, all of them looking tired. Looks like they are doing like 12-hour shifts, standing guard. That's it.
Just guards doing guard things.
Guards doing guard things.
Hey, magic lady, what do you make of this? And I pull out the little orb that I found in Vespasian's room, and I show it to Sunset. I nicked this off of our good buddy Vespasian when he was running down the hallway.
Whew, I'm trying to remember what I said. Describe what you got.
It was the orb that Vespasian was talking to.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Chamber by himself.
Like a Palantir? Oh no, Palantir.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to acknowledge being called Magic Lady.
I do magic.
You do magic, so if you want to answer, you go right ahead. I think I'm going to ignore. I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear Sam, because I don't respond to Magic Lady.
Well, I shake the orb vigorously and I bang on the table. Hello? 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 Are you in there?
Nothing. The orb continues to be like a swirling mist inside of it, but nothing changes.
I think it's broken.
I mean, he's being very obvious about this, right? I assume.
Yeah.
And I assume you came right up to me, right? And so I should be able to see that there's obviously something clearly magical going on with this thing, being that there's swirling mist inside it.
Give me a Arcana check.
I don't want to roll anything for it. I want a gut feeling of this appears to be a glass orb that has swirling mist inside it.
Does it have swirling mist?
Mainly I just want to, I can clearly identify that there's something off about this item because there's swirling mist inside it, right? I can see the swirling mist. He's not moving it too fast for me to be able to discern that.
The one thing is you haven't paid attention to him yet. You haven't even turned around. You did not respond to being called Magic Lady. So give me a perception check.
All right. That'll be a 17.
Okay, yeah. You, out of the corner of your eye, it's like a bug buzzing around your ear. You're kind of like, eh. But you glance over for a second, and you notice this object in Sam's hand, and it is definitely not what you were expecting. You're expecting some dumb, mundane object, but what is in his hand is a perfect sphere made of glass with an unknown swirling of what looks like smoke or white mist inside of it. And you can definitely tell it is some object that is used in conjunction with magic.
I'm trying to think of the way to describe this. I guess in the manner of a parent taking away something from a child who has clearly gotten into something that they shouldn't have, I want to snatch it out of Sam's hands and just be like, "Give me that."
Okay. I guess both of you roll a sleight of hand check, or not even maybe sleight of hand. It'll be dexterity.
I think it'd probably just be raw dex.
Dex v dex?
Yeah.
Dex v dex.
I rolled an 11.
And I rolled a 19.
Ooh. So as you're banging it on the table, kind of looking at it, bang it on the table and then look at it, bang it on the table and look at it. Sunset takes advantage of you not paying attention, steps to your side out of your field of view, and just sticks her hand in and snags it right out of your hand.
I do the whole, like, give me that, like, chastisement of, like,
and then
you don't know what
you,
you're doing.
You wag your finger in Sam's face and say, no, not for you. Bad halfling.
Hey, that was my spark ball.
It's not even sparkly.
Somehow Sam seems intoxicated this time in the morning. He's slurring his words already.
You're intoxicated.
It's not somehow. It'd be a surprise if he wasn't at this point. I imagine that he continues to drink out of his mug and it never actually goes down, but he's clearly getting more and more intoxicated. So I'm anyway, I will I want to roll Arcana on it just to see if I can identify anything about it.
Go for it.
That'll be a 17.
Yeah, it's definitely enough. Do you recognize this? I didn't really look for it, but I haven't found anything in the book that equates to this, but it's basically a form of communication over long distances. It not only transports voice, but imagery of the person also. It is one of two, so it connects individually with one other orb.
There's a sending stone.
Yeah, I think sending stone's probably going to be the most...
I don't know if it does visual, but...
yeah, I'm looking that up right now. I mean, like...
It could be a special sending stone which does, like, visual
exactly.
as well.
Like, I mean, rule 0, whatever you want goes, but I think sending stone is likely the most accurate.
And the one other thing I want to maintain is this is a set of two. They don't communicate with all other stones or orbs. It's just these two orbs connect with each other.
Yeah, my understanding is that that's exactly what sending stones do.
I mean, Sam would just be prank calling people all day, or just like chatting people, like drunk dialing the metaverse.
Is your horse broken? Is your horse running? Well, you better go catch it. Oh wait, that didn't work with horse, did it?
Yeah, sending stones come in pairs, with each smooth stone carved to match the other, so the pairing is easily recognized. While you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast the sending spell from it. The target is the bearer of the other stone. No creature bears the other stone. You know that fact as soon as you use the stone and don't cast the spell. When sending is cast through the stone, they can't be used again until the next dawn. If one of the stones in a pair is destroyed, the other one becomes non-magical. So, and then the sending spell is you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in his mind, recognizes you as the sender, if it knows you and can answer in a like manner immediately. Yeah, but I mean, again, rule of rule
that's
0.
about right. Yeah, that's what you got.
Cool. I'm going to mark that down, but I'm not going to activate it or anything.
I wonder who's on the other end of that stone. Vespasian's wife, mistress, his lord. Who knows?
Who knows?
His barista. Triple latte now.
His personal barber.
His horse warranty expired.
Man, I got one of those calls today, and I got an email from our CEO.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he apparently needed my phone number for and for
Business.
To help a Nigerian
yeah.
prince.
yeah. So, like, and I got it to my personal email, not my work email, which was even weirder.
Very desperate.
Yeah.
Compromise in your email list.
No, I think they just looked at LinkedIn because it was the email that I have tied to LinkedIn.
Oh.
That only gets used for LinkedIn. So.
Oh.
Yep.
So
clearly spam.
Back to the story. We're done with breakfast.
Without warning, you hear a door slam up the stairs, and down the stairs comes Vespasian. Trailed by his.
I've put the stone away in my bag by this point.
With that, he scans the room, looks directly at the three of you, and then directly at Sam. And he points his finger and he says, You thief! You stole my belongings!
Oh,
You're
rude.
the one. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's take all that back. Did you steal this from Vespasian, or did you steal it from the Duke?
The amulet or the stone?
The orb.
I stole it from Vespasian's room.
Yeah, because he first entered this. He entered the keep in Vespasian's room after Vespasian left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran his pockets in there and I found the orb. Then I went to the Duke's room and set it on fire.
Yeah. So again, fast forward. Let me change what I said. He does not point at Sam directly. He points to the three of you. And he says, Thief! My belongings have been stolen. My trust has been broken. And I am sure it is these three fools who have stolen my personal belongings.
You shrill, angry man. Watch where you're pointing that tiny finger of yours before I cut it right off.
Ooh, give me a intimidation check.
Can I assist on this intimidation check?
I got a 17.
I think it's good.
Doesn't look like he needs it.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, the Duke yells out, and now enraged, or not the Duke, I'm sorry, Vespasian, now enraged, he says, Do you think you scare me, halfling? I am Vespasian, the great general of the Highborn Elves.
Didn't seem too great down in the catacombs.
How dare you? Guards, and he says, Guards, seize him and find my belongings. With that, the guards start to move toward you, but before they can get to you, Claude jumps between you and the guards. Yeah, okay. Claude raises his voice to a level that you never heard or ever expect Claude could raise his voice to. He raises his voice to such a level that it fills the room and causes the four Highborn Elf guards to kind of stop in their tracks. And he says, How dare you make such an accusation in the House of Cantamont? This is a place of respect and of loyalty, and you sullying it with these words of mistrust sicken both me and the Duke. If you wish to make these accusations, you shall go to the Duke himself. And with that, the four of them stop. Vespasian stops, and all Vespasian says is, Very well. He heads back up the stairs.
What a rude man. I don't like that fellow.
Claude still watching Vespasian head up the stairs. He says to you under his breath, "I agree, Sir Halfling."
You'd think a man that we fought side by side in battle against the evil demonic forces in the catacombs would have more respect. But a day goes by and he's already turned his back on us. I can't believe that.
And then after the Vespasian makes it to the top of the stairs and kind of turns the corner down the hallway, Claude turns and faces the three of you and he says, "Yes, I agree. He is a coward, but he is the coward we are stuck with at this time. What say you three? Are you ready to re-enter the catacombs?"
Yeah.
We are refreshed. I've got a fresh mug of ale, healing potions. Not sure which is which anymore, but yes, my body is ready, Claude.
Oh, if only I could get that spell.
Man, my dice are rolling really well on this side. Without Claude looks up to the other stairwell across the Great Hall, and he sees the Duke and Duchess descending the stair, and you hear the Duke yell out for you, and he says, "Adventurers, I've come down to bid you good fortune and the steady gaze of the lady upon your shoulders as you enter the catacombs." So many things in Cantemont are resting upon your shoulders. Wow. Okay. As he says that, he's like kind of looking at you one by one, giving you each an individual like eye contact and trying to show you his admiration. And then he gets to Sam and looks him in the eyes, says a few more sentences, and then stops. And the Duke says, "Halfling, have you visited this court before? Your face looks very familiar to me."
Well, you know, halflings, we all look pretty much the same. I mean, there's many halflings in the city. We're just everywhere. It's easy to confuse us, you know. I mean, I personally stay by the docks, way over there, by the water part, and not by the tall tower part where you live, probably. Like, that burned in fires with the riots and and halflings love riots. I'm sure it was one of those other ones that was over there.
Halflings love riots, of course. Give me a persuasion check on that one.
17.
That's not bad.
Well, let me see here. With that, the Duke, before he was like intent on looking at you, he like kind of takes a step back. He says, "Yes, of course, halfling, you are from the docks. How could I be mistaken? We see so few halflings here in the keep. You've seen one halfling, you've seen them all, I guess. I apologize."
Oh, it is perfectly okay, Your Majesty. Cheers to you.
And again, he says, "Where did you get that ale?"
Always one for the road. You never know when you'll be back.
And with that, he says, "Very well. Again, I wish you, my wife and I wish you the best of luck and strength, and the favor of the lady within the catacombs." And he turns to his the Duchess, and she merely nods and looks at you.
All right, we're out of here.
Peace. All right.
There's clearly no need to cover your face, Sir Halfling.
Clearly not.
Note to self: buy a mask.
They're terribly comfortable, and I think everybody will be wearing them in the future. Anyone? Anyone?
Hey.
So topical.
Okay, let's see here. Let's jump to here. Let's see here. Vespasian is not down the stairs. You are here. There's Kaelin. There is Sam. All right. You went to the catacombs just as you always have. Actually, let's zoom out here a little bit.
Well,
So
the
you have
part we haven't
discovered.
gone into.
You have the only parts you have not gone into are the stairs down to the left here, and the extra part of the cave over here where the vermin swarm were.
Cave.
I think we got to go deal with the giant undead snake thing.
Goddamn.
I think that's gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
Got all your spell slots ready, then let's do it.
Yeah, like there's no better time. We've got a lot of healing potions. We've got all of my spell slots. I think it's time. We've got a map of the maze so we can navigate around without hindrance.
So a good thing to do is we run and I cast Spike Growth.
I
Um,
could cast Firewall right behind it.
Oh, okay.
if it will chase us.
So, it's they have to get through the spiked growth and then they hit a wall of fire.
Was that a undead snake with a rider, or is that just an undead snake?
I think it was just an undead snake.
I don't remember.
There was a rider.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Something had to cast darkness. I've got magic.
Oh, so we ended.
time,
So
though,
we ended
we're
up
good.
all the way over here, next to the snake area.
Yes. So you get to this crossroads where I placed your tokens at.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go one of two ways. Remember where this black is? That's an actual wall. So there's to your right is to where the snake was. To the left was where the stairs are, and you previously saw these two guards at the top of the stairs last time you were here.
So, one thing I'd like to do we see any signs or remains of what's his name? I legitimately forgot his name at the
Jacques.
time.
Jacques Olivier. Jacques Olivier.
Jacques, or John, as I liked to refer to him.
I rolled a 2. So I got a 5 on
Yeah, you
survival.
rolled a 5. Let's see if I can outranger the ranger.
16.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a natural 1 for a total of 2.
So you find like a false clue.
Huh?
The Sylvan Elves are clueless. They cannot tell what was made by them last time we were here
We
compared
don't have
to
dungeons.
what is made. It's just dust on the floor.
Do I hear any French-sounding screaming? That worked last time.
Does it sound French? There is no. It's silent down here in the catacombs now. Silent. It is silent. Sam, you rolled a 16, you said?
Yeah.
You definitely notice one track in the dust that is distinctly different from the others, and that is the track of some sort of, like, you know, snake entity that is slithering on the ground and, you know, forms the dust into, like, the waves of, like, the where it slithers, you know what I mean? You are, although you are unfamiliar with which direction that is, like, telling you the snake went, whether it's going that way along the track or going the other way, you don't know, but it's leading from up here. Is that showing up? No, let's do this. From over here to over here.
Guys, look, there's a swishy trail on the ground. It's probably
That'd
some
be the
kind of
snake.
water buffalo or maybe a giraffe.
Can I roll to see if I understand what the hell he's talking about? I don't
You
know that
do.
I've ever seen a
He's-
water buffalo or a giraffe, so I might take him at his word.
You discard those two animals as things you don't understand, but you get the point of what he's saying.
Like, I understand the tracks he's pointing out are the giant snake thing that we ran into last time.
Mhm.
That's clear to me. All right.
I don't think Sam ever saw the giant snake, though.
No, I don't think he did.
No,
I don't
Sam
think he
did not.
did.
Well, no, he
Yeah.
might have. Remember, he wandered off by himself down here.
Well,
In
and
a
we can
drunken
assume that the
stupor.
blood that was found on his hands was probably Jacques,
Could be. Could be.
or maybe the other guards.
I don't remember anything about that whole time.
I mean, none of this is being said out loud, so. Do you just randomly say, I don't remember anything about that time, as if you're having a Vietnam flashback?
They were everywhere.
Mommy.
Give me
I guess-
Sam, give me a what kind of check would be like your memory? Would it be an arcana check, I guess? Is there a history check?
There is history, so
Yeah,
you
do
could do
history check.
history. Wisdom might also work.
Yeah, history's more like recorded history, so I think, yeah, do a wisdom.
All right. 17.
Okay.
Somewhere in his drunken mind, there's still a thought.
As you descend into the catacombs with Kaelin and Sunset, little bits and pieces of things start flashing back in your mind. Certain memories. First off, you remember the muffled screams of someone who sounds very French. That is a very distinct memory that you have, that sound of fear and pain and terror. And you also remember fighting with something that was bigger than you and was clad in like ancient armor. But that's all you remember right now.
There is no sadder sound than the cry of a Frenchman. It haunts me to this day. Several days later.
To this day, several days later.
It's only been like 2.
What are days, anyway, but a construct of...
Who am I?
Just remember, it's not tomorrow until you've slept.
All right.
Sleep.
What y'all want to do?
Find tracks, follow tracks, get hit by train.
Throw a fireball in there?
Well, I mean, the tracks are going off in this direction. Oh, that's not the button I want. Going off in this direction, so I
Well,
say
you don't
let's
know if
follow
they're
the tracks.
going off. They might be either going off or leading from.
That's a good point.
I could throw a little flask of oil down there and light it up. Still have like 4 of those.
Yeah, I guess we might as well check this room just to be sure, so that it doesn't sneak up on us. Not that it could. It's a giant snake. I assume it's going to make a pretty significant amount of noise.
I'm gonna try to stealth down
who's
this
going in
corridor.
first? Who's going in first?
I'm gonna try to stealth down this corridor.
All right, give me a stealth check.
17.
All right, as you walk down the hallway, there are no sounds.
I will also stealth behind.
What's your stealth roll?
We got a roll for that?
Yeah.
20.
Okay,
Okay.
great, you're fine.
Not one to be left behind. I will also attempt to stealth down the hallway. Oh, yep. That's a solid 9.
A 9.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm wearing anything that's gonna make noise, though.
As you go down the hallway, you stumble on some rocks, but to your surprise, there's no sound coming from the room. And as Sam turns the corner and faces into this room, he sees nothing. It's an empty room.
Okay.
So this room is interesting. That the door is thicker and has much more intricate carving on it. The carving does have the symbols and iconography of Equitane, and there's a depiction of the lady on these doors. Inside, there are bookshelves that are... how do I put this? They're falling apart. They've been there for a long time. And there are books in various states of decay here.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at some of the ones that are in better condition. They
Yeah, I
can
was
be
gonna
valuable
say
at the
I
very
pick
least.
up one of the ones that's in a semi-readable state.
I'm gonna rummage
Let's see
through
what-
and find the ones that have the prettiest pictures in them.
Prettiest pictures.
If there are any that have like arcane circles or, glowing text, I wanna look at those first.
Or just
See what
start a
I can
fire.
find.
Well, that'll come next.
Everyone give me an investigation check.
I rolled a 0.
What?
You
So he rolled a 1 and he's got a -1. So I want to find out what Kaelin rolled first.
Kaelin got a 15.
Good. At least one of us did. I rolled a 2.
Sweet.
what did Kaelin roll?
15.
15. Okay. Okay.
At least one of us got above 3.
Sam, as you're looking, kind of perusing the books, there's one book that well, the rest of the books are kind of dull, muted colors because they've been in here for so long. One book stands out as bright red, and the spine of the book is bright red with gold inlay. And you reach up for it, excited by it, grab it, turn it around, and you're in your excitement, you just open up the pages, like hoping to see a beautiful image, and what greets you is this like illustrated, beautiful depiction of the lady, the lady like lording, like enveloping the city and the keep, and then it's one of those like like a Wes Anderson movie, it's like here's the building and here's the ground plane, and then you can see what's below it and what's below, like a diagram kind of thing. And there's all these detailed drawings of monsters and treasure and all these things representing the levels beneath the keep. And at the bottom that you glance at for just a half second, you see a figure seated at a throne with like the I look like antlers. No, like the Queen Nefertiti's hat, how it like goes up in a cylinder but goes out a little bit, wearing something like that, and the chin beard coming out. But before you can get any other information from it, this book is so old that it being exposed to the air just causes it to almost instantly disintegrate, like, and it kind of just crumbles apart in your hands.
No, my pictures.
Kaelin, you basically search through what you can there, and it's all in other languages that you can't understand. And some of the books fall apart as you lift them up, but really you don't find anything of importance. Sunset, you do find one book. Let's see here.
Cursed book.
No, you find this book, and it is in an ancient Elvish dialect that you can kind of halfway read. And in it, it's describing the ways to survive and traverse great deserts. Almost like a travel guide, but more about survivability. There you go.
Cool. Is the book like put together enough that I could take it with me? Like, will it survive?
Yes, it's good enough to travel.
Okay. I
Ironically enough, it is good enough to travel.
All right, let's see.
Wilderness survival.
How do I? There we go. Add a custom item. Actually, we'll just edit this one. What happened? Where'd it go? Dang it.
No, okay, I got something more to add. Kaelin, the same thing happens to you with Sam, with the book that you get to view for a minute, but then it falls apart from being exposed to the air. This all happens at the same time for all three of you. But in this book, in this image, it is... You see the image of this, the same image that Sam saw at the bottom, like this human head and human face with the Egyptian-style hat and the chin beard. And you see, basically... You see the head at the bottom of the page. In the center of the page is a gold scarab, like a beetle.
Okay. Yep.
And then above that is like the cityscape of Cantamont. And I need you to take a history check.
Is the scarab...
At a -3, I rolled a I guess it's a 2. It looks like, on my screen it looks like a crit, but guess not. That was a -1.
-1. You see a very pretty image, but you have no idea what it means.
So I do want to point out, she is wearing a necklace
That also has a scarab.
that has a scarab on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting that knowledge out there. Not sure it helps or hurts. Just putting it out
Everything
there.
else you find in this room is basically rotting wood and decomposing. What's the word for? What's the stuff that the ancient Egyptians used to write on?
Papyrus.
Papyrus. That's something like papyrus. The pages made out of some sort of plant.
Like human skin. That's not fun.
Not human skin.
So it's not human skin. It's not some sort of vellum.
Mm-hmm.
I assume vellum isn't plant-based. I don't actually know.
It's oil-based, just like everything else in our society nowadays. It's an oil byproduct, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess from here we go down the spooky staircase with the skeletal guards.
Think we might have to deal with those skeletal guards?
I mean, maybe. We might be able to stealth past them.
I mean, if you want me to use Pass Without a Trace.
What level spell slot is it?
2.
Let's save it.
Yeah.
We're all pretty stealthy. Let's give it a shot.
Not sure.
We're all pretty stealthy as long as we actually roll above a 5.
That was a warm-up. Now you're ready.
So we're trying to stealth past these guards? We're not
No,
going to...
I don't think we're going to stealth past these guards.
Oh, come on, guys. It'll be fun.
Right, prepare your bow, and we're going to, like, surprise attack them.
I don't have a bow.
What? No, of course you have a bow.
I don't have a bow. I have a staff, and I have a lot of long-range explodey.
Fire.
Alright, so do you want me to shoot him with a bow?
I want to see if Sam can stealth past them.
Alright.
Oh, let me go.
He seems eager.
All right,
Why spoil his fun?
I'm gonna try to stealth past these skeletons.
All right, give me a stealth check.
12.
As you turn the corner, these 2 guards are still there, standing like statues. It looks like they haven't moved literally since you have been there. There's a layer of dirt on their dust on their shoulder pads, kind of staring straight forward. And you noticing their eye level, or their eye socket level, you stay very close to the ground and kind of like crab walk. Military, what's it called? Where you crawl along the ground.
Army crawl.
And army crawl, and you make it to the edge of the stairs, and it seems as though these 2 guards have not noticed your presence. And with that, hold on one second
Get
here.
stabbed in the back.
You pass them and there's whoosh. Right in the spine.
Sam gets transported to these stairs here, which reveal area leads to this
How long
room.
does this last? Oh, it only lasts a minute. Okay.
Oopsie. There we go.
All right. Ooh. So,
as you come down the stairs, you're still passing your stealth check. You enter a room with 3 exits from it. In the center is an obelisk made of dark, it looks like jade stone, but it's blue instead of green. It's blue. The obelisk kind of really takes up the whole space of the room, and it's surrounded on its 4 corners by 4 skeletons. What?
Was there anything inherently magical or valuable around the obelisk?
Give me an Arcana check.
Good.
go steal the obelisk.
9.
You have never seen whatever stone or material this obelisk is made out of. You have never seen it before, and you find it interesting. I mean, it fills you with awe, but beyond that,
Wow.
you don't know.
That sure is swell.
That's so pretty.
I better tell the others about this beautiful thing.
You sound like a character out of South Park.
I think I'm going to try to stealth back down to the others.
Stealth back up, you mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it?
Yes.
Aren't those stairs going down from where we are?
Depends on how drunk you are.
I guess if gravity is inverted, then which I might be
Alright,
able
so
to do at a higher level. I think.
You give me another stealth check.
Uh, 12.
That's exactly what you got last time, isn't it?
Consistency
Yeah.
is key.
Yeah, you again you successfully walk past. Oh shoot, hold on. You successfully walk past these guards again and make it back to your friends. I'm sorry, I don't know if I should classify you 3 as friends, but your companions.
Not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal,
buddy.
Not your buddy, guy.
Okay, so up ahead, I saw what I'm assuming is some kind of a magical statue. I think if we say the right word, it'll make us rich. But I don't know what that word is. And there are also a lot of skeletons.
Okay.
You're making it really hard not to screw with you. I really want to say something like, maybe you should go back there. I mean, you said that there were there were skeletons around it, right? Maybe the magic word is skeleton. You run up to the obelisk and just shout skeleton.
Skeleton.
Maybe
Well,
something will
if
happen.
you think it'll work, I'll give it a try.
I don't actually say any of that. I just want to illustrate how difficult you're making it.
Yeah, it was very dark. I think there was somewhere between 3 and 30 skeletons, perhaps.
Maybe it's an obelisk of infinite skeletons.
Oh man. We'll
What
never
are the
beat that.
odds?
We'll never need a skeleton again. You just think, you lose your skeleton, bam, we got another one.
Oh, Clive won't like this.
Oh, wait. Maybe it really is an obelisk of infinite skeletons.
Yeah, don't give them any ideas.
Thank you for the glorious idea.
The thought hadn't actually occurred to me. Maybe it legitimately is an obelisk of infinite skeletons. Now we're cooking with skeletons.
All right. Where are you?
That should be a spell if it isn't already.
Spell of
Generate-
infinite skeletons?
Yeah, generate an obelisk of infinite skeletons.
I think just generate skeleton would be fun. Particularly if it was like, if you failed the roll, instead of just generating a new skeleton, it just teleported a nearby skeleton to you. Like the skeleton that's inside the companion right next to you. Teleports it out of your companion.
Oh, jeez.
It's like a Dungeon Crawl Classics kind of spell. You can't destroy everyone around you with your spellcasting ability or wrong.
Well, I certainly tried last game. Well, at least against one of our party members. He was the one who got in the way of my spells. I have no fault. My goal was to damage as many enemies as possible, and I feel like I succeeded in that.
You had a very high kill count.
I think I topped 20.
All right, so what's the plan?
I mean, Sam made it. And anything Sam can do, I can do better.
All right, let's sneak way across.
Who's going first?
Sounds like Sunset.
No, Sam is going to go first again.
All right, give me a stealth check.
All right, guys, follow me. Oh, critical fail.
Critical fail with a +7.
It's still an 8.
Wait, Lucky.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling another one.
Hold on. Can you do
No?
lucky on skill checks?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can. It says right in the description. Attack rolls, skill checks for saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, the lucky feat or your halfling luck?
Oh, right, because you should have.
It's 2 skeletons though. You'll probably like beat him in like a couple turns. We want to bother trying to stealth at this point. Or should we just attack?
So you can re-roll it. So when you roll a 1 on a d20 for attack ability, so you got a natural 1, so you can re-roll that with your just lucky ability as a halfling.
Yeah, as your racial trait, you don't even have to spend a lucky point.
That's right. I forgot
So
about
just-
that. All right, I'm just gonna re-roll that then.
Just re-roll that bad boy.
I totally forgot about that. 24.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a little
what
better.
I was
That's a-
hoping for.
That's a little better.
That's what I was hoping for. I really wanted you to super succeed on this so that when I critically fail, it looks that much worse.
All right, Sunset, it's your turn.
Yep, I will go next. Oh, actually, that's not bad. I think that's, 18.
Yeah, you
Okay.
make it. Kaelin.
11.
As you move along the center of the floor, trying to stay close to the ground, sliding your feet along the ground to like not make any noises, you end up brushing with your foot against a skull that was laying in the middle of the floor. And with it tips over and kind of rolls over twice, and it sounds like a coconut because it's hollow. And you stop and freeze, and you look up at the guards like, please don't move! And they don't react, and you continue to walk between them, and all 3 of you make it into the stairwell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab all 3 of your tokens here. I'm gonna move them over to here.
You want to fireball that obelisk?
I'm considering it.
Just
I
yell
am,
kills.
I am considering it.
All right, so you made it down the stairs. You were in this room. You now can. I need Sunset and Kaelin to both take an Arcana check.
At a -3.
Oh, I know about obelisks. That's a 22.
That's a 6.
I rolled a 19.
Sunset, you look at this obelisk, and you understand it to be. You don't know the specifics, but you understand that this is like a beacon to stop or hold back dark magic.
So we
Specifically evocation magic.
Oh, yeah.
But it is not active at this time.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
And lastly, since you rolled over 20, you do notice at the base of the obelisk directly in front of you, the smooth surface of the obelisk, the blue stone, is it's been chiseled out to have a lowered spot in the front of it, and in that lowered spot is there's something else. It's more stone, but the shape of the lowered area is the shape of a scarab.
Like, how big is it? Like necklace size?
Is it the shape of the necklace that I gave to Kaelin?
Yes. Yes, sir, it is.
Can I discern that we need to probably put the necklace in that space to reactivate the obelisk?
I'm gonna give you that leap of logic. Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Kaelin and say, I'm gonna need that necklace back.
But it's so pretty. But you gave it to me. It was a gift.
We will get you prettier.
I'll get you something nice and pretty.
Okay. No skimping this time. I expect it to be worth at least 50 gold.
Well, it's a good thing that I accidentally still have 94 gold on me that you don't know about.
Oh, and there's plenty of missing gold as well.
Oh yes, that hopefully I'll be getting back shortly.
One would hope.
You might
Sweet.
not.
Right,
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if Calypso is a person to be trusted, but we will find out.
I'm
I will
choosing
hand
to
the,
trust her.
I'll hand the scarab necklace over to Sunset.
Okay. So question. Number 1, we're not in initiative, correct? The skeletons have not noticed us,
They have not noticed.
so we
you.
can act freely.
Yes.
Now,
I mean, if you move further into the room, you will have to take checks. But yeah.
oh, absolutely. I fully expected that. My question is more around if I were to suddenly appear here, would I get a surprise round and be able to act before they could?
What's the rules on that? If you surprise an NPC.
I mean, generally, I think it's just a round of combat goes where they don't get to act.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's gonna work. Yeah.
Okay. Crap! I forgot to bring my tablet.
hope you're not gonna thunderstep there.
No, That is not my plan. I will be right
And
back.
then the
I
room
left my
collapses.
tablet up. Yeah, right. I'll be right back. I left my tablet upstairs with
Okay.
all of my notes on it. So I will be right back.
Sam,
Okay.
Kaelin, tell me what you're thinking.
I'm thinking we're all gonna get murdered.
Somehow, some way, Sam pulls a bottle of grog from a corner, a pocket hidden within his tunic somewhere, and begins to drink.
Why are skeletons always so mean? You never meet a nice skeleton. They can't all be mad. Do the good skeletons go somewhere else?
Well, maybe if you offered them a drink, they become more friendly.
That's a good tip. I'll think about it.
And of course, it's also low on power, but that's okay.
Oh.
What are you looking to look up?
I don't remember what the action cost of the dress was.
I think it was, what, 3 charges per long rest?
It was 2 charges per long rest. And it's 1 action. Okay. Although, I guess I've got a couple of options. So yeah, I'm gonna use 1 charge from the dress to basically just blink over there, and put the, and then I assume that the surprise round would then occur, and I'm gonna use my action
you put the scarab into the obelisk before these skeletons can react.
Yep.
As you do so, you hear like a just bass tone, like boom, like go through the obelisk, and you see it kind of, like a light shines off of it when there's no light in the room, kind of situation. It seems to have activated. And as you jump there, place the scarab into the obelisk, the skeleton reacts to you and sort of turns. And then as you place the scarab in and you hear the sound and the light reflects off the obelisk, you see the skeleton kind of and then stop. Completely still, all 4 of them.
Oh.
Nice.
Should we still disassemble them while they're immobile?
You want to like take off their arms?
That's probably not a bad idea, honestly.
They start like beating at them.
Just in case. Just in case.
I still got
Yeah,
that
if you hit
axe.
them, just do an attack roll at advantage. Like, no, it auto hits because they're immobilized, so they
They're
auto
petrified.
hit. Yeah.
Not moving.
So just roll damage on a few of them.
Okay.
All right.
Do. 9.
Green Flame Blade is a cantrip. So I can roll what is it? So it's 1d8.
I've been rolling a lot, so there's like.
Basically,
okay, so
if you intend to like destroy these guys, you can kill them because they can't move.
Okay.
Okay. We're destroying.
Well, I dealt 11 damage to 1, 6
They're all
of
dead. They're all
which
dead. All of
is
them are dead.
fire damage.
Are they armed with anything interesting?
No, just they do have bows and arrows and swords, but they're old, jagged bows and arrows. They're not high quality at all. With the sounds you're
Clearly
making
have
from
been
the
in a
attack,
crypt for years.
there is one you see far to the left, the door open and a skeleton start to walk through, and as it enters this space, again you hear that boom sounding that just stops as it's walking through the doorway.
Kaelin smash.
We need to
And
lure that
Kaelin walks
snake.
over and lops off its head.
I see. So it's protecting everything upstairs from... It's not a blanket, deactivate all the skeletons in the dungeon. It's a...
Be awesome if it was, but no.
No, it's just this room, but it will prevent new skeletons from coming up to the upper floors and trying to get into the keep, which is good.
Yep.
We still have 2 door sisters to
Dispatch.
decapitate.
Yep. All right. So, where do we want to go?
Maybe eviscerate is the word I'm looking for.
Do we have? Can I see if I see tracks of human movement recently?
Give me a nature check.
$14.
That's enough. Okay, the whole area is covered in dust, a thick layer of dust that hasn't been moved in years. In fact, you can see the skeleton that just walked in from the left, and also the steps that you guys are making is like it's like you're setting foot in freshly fallen snow. But there is one track that was here before you guys entered, and it was leading from the stairs to the right.
Okay.
What kind of track was it? Was it a giant snake or was it footsteps?
Water buffalo.
It was a water buffalo. No, it was a snake. The snake track from above.
All right. Well, let's follow that because I'd rather deal with that sooner rather than later.
All right. So how are you going down this hallway?
We're gonna try to stealth our way.
That's reasonable. I like that idea.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, Kaelin, as you enter this room
with my 25.
Nice.
Oopsie, hold on. Reveal area. There we go. This is another room filled with 4 more skeletons, and these are the skeletons that you noticed before that have more armor on. And there is another obelisk in the center of this room.
Okay. With my...
Does it appear to be missing the...
Give me a, Arcana check.
Arcana.
Ooh, that one's not as good. Maybe the angle's wrong. I only got a 10.
I got a 1.
Sam?
Get back to the right screen here. 16.
You do not see the scarab in this obelisk.
Okay. I'm just gonna go jump forward, and I'm gonna cast with my bonus action Hunter's Mark on a disc skeleton.
Okay.
And I'm gonna charge at it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Everyone roll for initiative.
But I initiate the attack. Don't I get like?
Oh yeah, you get one. You get to go first, but everyone needs to roll for initiative after that. So we're just doing that now.
Leroy.
17.
12.
12. 17. What did you get, Kaelin?
Oh, I got 16.
16. All right, so that means Kaelin gets one attack immediately.
All right.
One whole action, I mean. You know.
Ooh.
Whole round, I mean.
13 to hit.
13 to hit. Hits.
I mean, it is a surprise attack. That
Okay.
should confer advantage.
No,
So,
he hit, don't worry.
So,
yeah,
so
but
15,
you could crit. It's always worth it to roll the advantage.
Oh, yeah, true.
Always.
Oh, I did get a roll of 6 on the damage, so let me roll the hit. Beyond negative. That did not crit. So I'm gonna do my second attack for my action, and now I have Colossus Slayer on it as well. Oh, what happened? Oh, I rolled a. Was that
13.
Another 13 to hit, and then 15 damage. So
21 total.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, no. So it's 13 plus 15, so 28 total.
Oh, damn. Okay, 28. Is that all your attacks?
So yep. That's all my attacks, because I used my bonus action.
You sneak up behind this big guy, slice him twice across the torso, tearing pieces and bones out of his rib cage, but he stands firm, and in his reaction, he starts to turn toward you. So, next up is Sunset.
Okay. I'm assuming there's a marked difference between the obelisk behind us and the obelisk in front of us. The one in front of us does not look active. Right?
Yes, you can tell the from what you can tell, they're exactly the same obelisk, but the one that you put the scarab into seems to have quote unquote activated. This one is not that.
Got it. Okay. That should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 13, 14. Okay. I'm going to take the dash action, so I get to move twice my speed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move back here, grab the amulet out of this obelisk, and then
Boom.
move over to here.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to move right here. We're going to be just behind Kaelin.
Okay. Next up is Kaelin for your second turn.
Okay. That is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
With 19 damage with Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
So, second attack, that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
With 15 damage.
So what's that total?
Still alive.
15 plus what?
So it was 19 plus 15. So 34?
33.
34.
19 plus 14 is 33, right?
15.
15.
Oh, 15.
So it's 34, and then the prior was...
Yes, as you slice him twice, you end up getting into his ribcage, severing the spine, and he falls over in 2 pieces, dead.
All right, I'm going to move over to this next one. I'm transferring... Ooh. Oh, shit. So I can transfer Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. So I'm gonna transfer it to here. But I'm gonna
the one on the bottom right.
Stay where? Yeah, bottom right.
Okay. Next up is Sam. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my cunning action. Actually, no, because no one else is engaged with anything. I'm gonna run up to here. My dash action as a bonus action. I'm gonna use my crossbow to shoot at this guy.
Okay.
And I rolled 13.
That hits.
And it dealt a whopping 6 damage.
Wow, that was amazing.
I'm a sniper. He's dead,
Okay.
right?
No. Basically you shoot the bolt and it lands like on his shoulder and it still sticks out of his shoulder and like it's embedded in his like wrappings. But next up are the actual skeletons. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all swinging on Kaelin. And let's see here. +5.
So I get proficiency bonus on the first one. So
Yeah.
The first attack is going to be against AC 19.
19. That hits. The other 2 are at what?
What? It hit on the against AC 19?
Yep.
Shit.
And what was the other one? Your regular AC?
16. These are all just doing single attacks?
Yes. So
Okay.
2 of them hit.
16.
Oh boy. Take... Yikes. Take 23 damage. Also, give me a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
I think that's a 17. It didn't show up in my log, but yeah, 17.
Okay, you're good then. All right, next up is Sunset.
Okay, I just want to look up something real quick. Where is this?
Oh man, I'm still playing the slow, dreary music. We need something more here. No, that's not good.
Come on. Around another creature.
Time is running out.
So I'm just trying to look up the rules for opportunity attack. Just give me a second.
They didn't pass out of reach from you, so.
No. It's
He's trying to get around him.
yeah. You can make an opportunity when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. Provoke an opportunity by taking a disengage action. You don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using movement action reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if I
If you disengage.
so I mean, I
just so
could,
you
but I
know,
don't think I have to.
Sunset, just so you know, the place where Scarab needs to be placed is right here.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, that makes things a little easier. But the stipulation is that you have to move out of their reach. So moving from here to here does not provoke an opportunity attack because I'm never outside of its reach during my movement.
Yeah, never really turned her back in on it.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll move there and I'll place the amulet.
As you place it in the obelisk, you hear the and all.
So which amulet are you putting in?
I pulled the one out of the other obelisk.
Yeah.
Doesn't that turn it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're just hopping over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And the 3 skeletons that are around you freeze.
And we're gonna have a bunch of skeletons when we walk back in the other room.
No, not necessarily.
Well, at least one skeleton came from the other direction, so.
Right, because it heard the combat. They're not far enough away that there likely won't be anything in that room still. Even if there is, we just turn on the obelisk again. Like, I have no intention of leaving the amulet here. Once we deal with these and have discerned that no additional skeletons are going to enter this room.
No, that's a good point. You shut it down. We just beat them to death.
Yeah, exactly. Shut them down, beat them to death. Pull the amulet, move on. We run into more obelisks. We plug the amulet in, beat anything around it.
All right. Well, I'll let you go first next time, so I don't take the 23 damage.
Well, I'm assuming you're killing all these guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna use the my healer thing on myself. So let me roll a d6. And it's a 6. So 6 plus 8 plus 4. So 18. Yep. So recover 18 points. And cannot use that until I have a short rest. So, okay, cool. Let's go keep on taking a peek.
All right, so you've got 3 ways to go here.
Any where did the snake path go?
Everyone, give me a nature check.
13.
You mean survival?
Yes, I'm in survival. My bad.
Well, in that case, it would have been 20 because I rolled a 13, and then I get plus 7. So we'll say it's 20.
Damn, it was on the nat 20, and then it rolled over to the 14, so I got 15.
It doesn't matter. Kaelin rolled a 20. The trail leads to the right.
And we go to the right.
I will pull the amulet.
And we go sneaky sneaky.
Yep. We'll roll my...
As you head down this hallway, it is a hallway with 2 exits off of it, and there is no one in this hallway.
Good, because my stealth check was tiny. 11.
Can I run another check to see?
Yep.
Which way it might have gone?
Survival.
24.
Nice.
Yep.
Plus 7.
The trail leads to the north.
All right.
Okay.
Sam, get off me.
I'm riding on your back. Look past there.
Me too.
This room seems to be empty, with 2 exits to the top and right. This room is basically off to the left. Well, let me get this going here. like off to the left where that little pail of water is in the actual image, that is like, this is a throne room, but not like the highest of all high kings live. Is a smaller throne room, like a family room, and it's surrounded by smaller seats that are made of gold, and it's kind of the
gold?
seats are laden with decaying crops. If that makes sense. Like there used to be hay and wheat and that sort of stuff, and there's like jars in there that are filled with different things of sustenance, water, all that stuff, oil, that sort of stuff.
See, I thought you were referring to a different type of throne room. The third type of throne room.
The porcelain throne.
Yes.
There's like, take all the gold, take anything that's not nailed down.
Well, I mean, how big are these seats that have
The seats you
gold
could not
on
carry. You could not carry.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
all three
like-
of you together could maybe carry one across the room.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can't
I'm
cast
not
Sense
even
of Splitting
entirely
Disc, can
sure
you?
about that. We have a grand total of +0, -1, and -2 strength.
Oh, for our strength. Yeah.
I'm not even entirely sure the three of us together could carry one of them out.
Come back later.
Yeah, maybe we can lasso the snake and ride it off into the sunset, dragging the chairs behind it.
Can we like break off chunks?
I know gold's soft, but it's not that soft.
Keep whacking at it.
Do you want to dull your blade?
Can you use your fire to melt it down into like smaller pieces?
Not in a way that would be usable or valuable.
Okay. So
I'm pretty sure gold tainted with the soot from other burning things probably isn't very valuable.
I'm sure you can make it work. You can smelt that
I
out.
also feel like the fact that it's already shaped into something might increase its value versus just bringing in puddles of gold.
Yeah, perhaps.
the chair will melt into a puddle of gold, which you would then have to carry out the door anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're not changing the amount, the weight of what we can, of what we'd be dragging out. So
I mean, if you make it a puddle, it's soft and we can separate it. But anyways, we'll have to come back later for
Yes.
that. So I guess I'll roll another survival check to see what do we have. 18.
You cannot tell where the trail goes.
Okay.
oh no,
North. Let's go north.
toilet snakes,
Let's
undead
see.
toilet snakes.
Say we'll go north. I'm gonna change my color.
Or the north.
Oh, what you would roll the. What did you roll on your survival check,
18.
Kaelin? Okay.
18.
I also rolled an 18, so that's unhelpful. Yeah, I guess north.
All right, so as
North-
you entered this room, it. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. It reveals a room that is filled with sarcophagi, and on top of one of the sarcophagi is a moving figure, and that figure is in the shape and form of Jacques Olivier. I need
look
all three of you to take a perception check.
12. 20.
Yep. Natural
16, and Sam got a nat 20.
Ooh, Sam's on top of this. Okay.
Sam, what do your drunken eyes see?
You see that he is not... He's laying on top of this sarcophagus. He is not bound, but he is writhing in pain like he can't move. If that makes sense, but nothing is restraining him. His skin is pale, and you can see like varicose veins on all of his skin. You can see the veins coming through his pale, thinning skin, and his eyes are bloodshot, and he can't move his head to look over at you, but his eyes are in the corner of his eye, like he's looking over out of the corner of his eyes at you and screaming and writhing in pain.
Oh, I've seen this before. He's having one hell of a hangover.
And with that, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Sweet. 15.
17.
23.
Oh, 23.
By the way,
Jesus H.
On your markers, if you click on yourself, you can in addition to like adjusting the stats, but you can adjust your you can actually add your name to it, as I have. So that does show up on the turn order thing.
Oh,
So you
it's not showing up in.
little icon.
It's not showing up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not showing up for you?
It's not
Is it
showing up
showing
in
up
the
for me?
camera because I literally have two accounts signed into Roll20 right now. One is the GM, I can control everything, and one is like the camera to show what I'm recording.
Oh,
And
sure.
the camera version can't see your name, but my DM version can, which is weird.
Okay. Well. All right. Well. So much for that.
All right, what do we say? Sunset got 23. Kaelin, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
15. Sam?
17.
And this guy got dexterity.
Poor Jock.
So as you're looking at Jock and you step into the room, for like a split second you hear like a sliding sound, and from behind you, a giant snake monster sneaks up around the corner and attacks Sunset. Ah!
Am I actually gonna get to use it?
Hold on, he attacks you first. Hold on.
Right.
What's your defense against the? What's your 18? What was it? Did we say before?
18.
Oh.
Gets you once.
Hold on. Does it hit?
Okay.
823.
That was an 18 plus 6, so 24.
Damn. I still cast it, but
What was it? The shield?
yeah, I cast shield.
Okay, so take 4 piercing damage and 12 poison damage.
Oh. Wow. That hurts. That hurts.
It is now Sunset's turn.
Okay. Recognizing just how badly that hurt, can I say something? Or actually, hold on. What does this take? What does this take? What's the range on it? 10 feet. Damn, that would hit Sam. Okay. Can I say something and then defer my action?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tell both of you to back up. And then I'm going to defer my action.
You say back up, but it is now Sam's turn.
Alright. Roger, Roger. I dash towards Jacques. And I say, Jacques, I know what you need. I start pouring ale down his throat. You've been sober for too long. Let me help you, my friend.
Before I answer what happens, I need you to tell me where you got the ale from.
Same place
I need you to make up a story behind the ale.
From this mug right here in my hand.
Okay. So you pour the ale into his mouth, and he just gurgles it out, and it splashes down him. With no reaction. He's still struggling and writhing.
This mug is from my good buddy at the bar.
I'll allow Sam to have a magical mug that is always filled with ale.
It's not magical, it's dwarven. It was crafted by my old friend, the Ironfoot Dwarf. He said, if I'm ever thirsty, just think of him, and ale appears in my mug. And so far, it's worked.
Yeah, sounds magical
Next
to
up
me.
is Kaelin. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna move. Over here.
Okay. That's it?
Now I'm gonna take my action.
Actually. So I was here. I'm gonna do.
You were directly behind me.
All right, fine. I was directly behind you. So
It's
I'm
a big
gonna move
monster, so
one.
if you want to shoot it, you can do that and then run away.
Okay, yeah, that's the plan. So, I don't think we've done damage to it yet. I'm gonna transfer Hunter's Mark to it, so because it's been under an hour.
I guess technically I could have acted, but
Hunter's Mark. That is a 10,
this
10
makes...
that is a 10 to hit. So that is
better.
probably not good
10
enough.
to hit, that does not hit.
11 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, and then I'm gonna go and put myself in the corner in shame as a failed, help.
Next
Reasonable.
up is Sunset if you want to go.
Yes, I do want to go. So now that the area around me is clear, I'm going to cast Thunderstep at the 4th level, spending 2 sorcery. Is it 2 or is it just 1? Hold on. Oh, and I haven't been doing that either. Oh, I gotta remember to do that. It's only 1 sorcery point. Okay. So I'm casting Thunderstep at the 4th level, spending a sorcery point to convert it to fire damage, moving, or teleporting to there because I am GTFOing.
Mm-hmm. So you have used 2 charges of this now, so you cannot use this anymore until long rest.
No.
Right?
This is Thunderstep, my teleport spell that also
gotcha.
deals
You have
damage
one more
when I leave.
You have one more. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So the it needs to make a it's a con 15. It's a con 15. Whatever. We'll just.
Constitution
I'm not
15.
gonna try. I'm not gonna try and convert it.
I pass.
Okay, so it'll only take half damage of 4d10. Well, that's a 2. That's a 6. That's Jack. That's also Jack because it ran into my big die. That's a 3. That's a 6. Because I want to deal as much damage as possible, I am going to empower it. And reroll the 2 2s that I rolled. Or, sorry, the 2 and the 3 that I rolled. I also rolled 2 6s. Let's check. Well, that's. Come on. And I lost 2 damage from that. Okay, so that's 12, 15, 19 damage. 19 fire damage.
19 fire damage? Is that halved or that 19 after half?
Oh, sorry, that'll be half of
10.
that.
10. Okay.
No, it'll be half of 15.
Yeah, so 6. I'm sorry, 8.
And then plus. Hold on. What exactly? Plus 4.
Okay, so 12 damage total.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is the monster. The monster, like, slithers, like with the speed you haven't seen before, slithers around and attacks Kaelin. What's your AC, Kaelin, for the first one?
First attack is DC 19. AC 19.
19 misses, and then the other 2, it's at what?
All right, it's complicated. So if you hurt, so roll one at a time. Because if you hit the follow-up attack, I have additional defense.
First one hits. So. First one hits. What do I need for the second one?
All right, first one hits, and then I get a AC, so plus 4 on subsequent accounts. So it's a AC 20.
AC 20. That hits also.
Ah, goddamn.
So that is. Oh boy, 6. Take 13 piercing damage. And 10 poison damage.
All right, down to 2452.
Next up is Sunset.
Sam didn't go?
No, he ran over here and tried to pour beer and.
No, right. Sorry. We're now back at the top of the round, which was the snake monster and now is me. I got confused because I forgot I deferred my action last turn. Okay.
Wait, so I got a question. Since we've taken poison damage, does that mean we're under the poison condition?
No.
Correct.
It's just a damage type where if we had weakness to poison, we would take additional damage.
Got it.
But we are not. We are not poisoned, and do not have the poison condition. Bleh. What do I want to do? Hey Sam, you want to breathe fire? Do you want
I
to?
kind of feel like my melee attacks would do more damage than fire with my sneak attack.
So the interesting, well, actually, I don't know how. I don't quite know how that works. I don't know if you get sneak attack damage on spells. I feel like you do, but maybe not AOE spells. So that's reasonable. Yeah, like I don't really want to get anywhere near this thing. Can I see down this hallway?
The one to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say you can.
There's another snake.
It's just a hallway leads to the right.
And so,
Okay.
it's a statue of infinite snakes.
Okay. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, this is gonna be great. You guys will love this. I just need to calculate this. So 5, 10, 15, 20 feet is right there. Let me just make sure I've got that right. 20 feet. Okay. I'm gonna cast Fireball at that point. Right there.
Okay, so
Which
it's just
will
gonna
still
hit
hit the
the
snake.
snake?
It's just gonna hit the snake. It will not hit any of my companions.
Sounds good. Oh, when you this is your turn. Sunset, give me a perception check before you take any actions.
Sure. Oh, actually, since I'm right here, there's one other thing I wanted to do, but I need. Perception is 15.
You notice that you jumped over that you did the thunder step over there. That when you arrived, Jacques stopped making noises and he just laid still.
Think he finally died.
No, he's still alive.
Oh.
You can tell he's still alive. His eyes are still open.
Does
But he has stopped. He has stopped struggling.
Does he look better?
Yeah, I'd say he would. He is. He's not like 100%, but he looks better than he was a second ago.
Okay. Well, so one of the things I wanted to do, and let's figure out what the order of operations here is first. So I wanted to try essentially pouring a potion down his throat. Much like Sam tried to pour ale down his throat, but this time with something that would actually benefit him.
Healing potion chaser.
What would the action cost there be? Because that'll determine. It'd be a full action. Okay, then I'm gonna hold off on that then. And I'll just cast the fireball because I already stated that I was going to do that.
Alright, do I get a saving throw?
Yes, it's gonna be a DC 15 Dex.
DC 15 Dex. I pass.
Okay. Okay, so this is going to be 8d6. Hold on. Second. Okay, so we have 5. Yeah. 5. 1, 2, 3. I would say that's worth it. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to empower it, and reroll 4 of them.
Okay.
All right, first one. Oh, that's definitely Jack. It fell all the way to the ground. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Damn it. I'll be right back. I gotta retrieve my dice.
Oh boy. So, we'll see what happens here.
Okay. Damn. Well, that is less. That is more. Evens out, I think. That is more. And that is exactly the same. Okay, so we've got 5, 10, 18, 21, 29, 30, so 15,
15 damage?
19 damage. 19 damage.
19 damage.
Fire damage as
Boom!
well.
A fireball explodes in the room and like kind of envelops the room next to you and then like bursts out the doorway and it catches the big worm thing and you see it singe its scales, but not a whole lot of damage to it. Next up is Sam.
All right, I am going to. Well, I guess I can attack from where I'm standing. I'm going to make a sneak attack since Kaelin is on the opposing side there. With my sword. And I rolled 12.
That does not hit. But you're at advantage, so you get advantage. You're at advantage, so you can roll again.
Alright, try this again here. And that's 25.
Boom.
That hits. That hits.
Yeah.
That'll
Better hit.
Yeah. If they've got more than 25 AC, we are in way over our heads.
21 damage.
21 damage. Okay. So your turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And...
What? Got the thing? Oh, is that like a part of your class? Take a bonus action?
Yeah.
My cunning,
okay.
whatever. I can dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action.
Is your sneaky, slippery thief. So.
I'm gonna hide behind Jacques.
All right, Kaelin, you're up next.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't taken any damage yet. Never mind.
Oh, so
just
close
remember, Sam, for this fight, you do have resistance to poison damage.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
So.
Advantage.
So that is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
12 damage. So with the Colossus Slayer, and then I will do my. So that was attack 1. Attack 2 is a critical hit.
Nice.
So we'll make that 4 into it. So that will be 15 damage. And then we'll do that again. 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So how much damage you total?
It was 15 plus 12, so 27 damage.
All right. Again, you slice into the body of this snake, and it cuts open like a decaying cloth, and kind of like dust spills out of it. But it's still moving around. It is now its turn, and it is going to
target Jacques.
It targets you, of course. So is this still the first attack? Is your AC 19?
Right. So the way it was like first attack is AC 19, and then it is 16 until you hit, and if there's a subsequent attack, then it's 20. Very simple.
Okay, so it hits once. It hits once.
Oh, it hits once, so it's immediate. So you hit.
Yeah,
it's immediately
it missed
20
it missed the first one. That was at 19. It hit on the one that was 16, and then it missed on the one that was 20 on the third one.
Okay. Was there a fourth one?
So take 8 piercing damage.
Yep.
And 8 poison damage.
All right, I'm down to 8 HP out of 52.
And then, all of a sudden, let's see, 15. Basically the whole room. I gotta do the whole room here. Hold on. The whole room, there to there, all of a sudden becomes enveloped in darkness, and no one can see anything.
Damn it.
So darkness as a condition does what?
Let me read it out loud. Let's read it out loud, because I'm not 100% sure here either.
We pretty much have
darkness.
Like the blinded
spreads from a point to a 15-foot radius sphere, fills any space. Creatures with dark vision can't see through it, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
Well, maybe someone has magical light that can help us out here.
If any of this spell's area overlaps the area controlled by a second, yeah, that's what it is.
Man, I knew I should have taken that spell. I had the option of taking sunlight. It's a spell that basically eliminates this spell. It just completely negates it.
All right, it is now Sunset's turn.
But it's okay. It's all right. I got you. What's the radius on this? What's the radius on darkness?
It's 15-foot radius, so they cast it in the center of the room, so it fills up the whole room. Everyone is covered in darkness now.
Okay, that's fine. My spell is going to beat that, because you said non-magical light can't illuminate it. So I'm going...
That's a good question. Your fire spells, do they create non-magical light?
Nope. Fire spells don't matter right now. We will get to the fire spells in a moment.
All right.
I am going to quicken spell. Let me just make sure. Okay, it is one action. So I'm gonna. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do this in the reverse way. I'm gonna spend an action to cast light on my staff.
Okay. What's the radius of that?
20 feet.
Okay.
So
you get the whole room.
The whole room is now illuminated, and everybody can see again because it's magical light.
All right.
And then I'm gonna I'm gonna quicken spell a fireball, because light is a cantrip, and so let's see. Hold on, what happened there? Oh, wait, okay, there. Okay, so quicken spell a fireball. Oh, I actually need one more. No, I don't. No. This is right. Yeah, so quicken spell a fireball. So DC 15. I'm casting it back here again.
DC 15, okay.
Dex.
Dex, I fail.
Beautiful. That is what we like to see. All right. Oh, not starting off strong. That was a 1. That's a 4. It's another 1. That's a 6. That's a 4. That's 3. That's a 1. That's 5. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to re-roll those 1s.
Okay. How many sorcery points do you have left?
I have 5.
Okay.
Okay, so. Oh, yes, that is what we like to see. That one turned into a 6. That's 5. And that's another 6. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if he's gonna blew this guy out of the water.
Okay, so that's 10, 20, 30, 39, 43, 47 damage.
Wow.
Let me just double check my math, because
Yep, okay.
Is it dead yet?
so that was a 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 for my elemental affinity. Yeah, 43 damage.
This one, like this, it's hits even harder in the other room, and the plume of fire that comes through the doorway into the room you're in, like it like blasts through the snake, and you see like the outline of the snake disappear just to show its skeleton, and then the skeleton disappears and disintegrates into a pile of dust.
Classic anime explosion, disintegration effect.
Yes, there you go. You hit the nail on the head right there.
Was there a rider?
The rider's gone too.
Okay, it's just poof, gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say I'm redacting what I said before. There was no rider on either of these guys. It was just the snake monster.
Okay.
So, is there anything left of the snake, like proof of it, of its existence?
Nope. Just dust.
Nope. Just dust.
How much damage over its remaining HP did I do? Just out of curiosity.
3.
Oh wow.
Nice shooting.
Yeah. Wow. That was a clutch roll there.
Yep, for sure. All right, time to check up on Jacques, or if you want to give him a potion.
I was gonna give him my potions. I rarely get hit.
Oh, you just need.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have 2, You can give him 1.
Yeah. Wait, how are you like? You need patching up?
I mean, I could use it. Yeah, I'm at 34 or 50.
I still have
Okay.
2 potions. I'll give Jock one of mine. You guys using mine yourselves.
All right, so you give Jacques the potion. As you try to pour it down his throat, he resists it, and he's like thrashing back and forth as you try to do this. The potion goes into his mouth, and a certain portion of it goes into his stomach, but there's a lot that spills out. But you see no change in his condition.
Hmm.
He's still pretty calm at this point, though.
16. What's the exact wording on that?
What, the healer feat?
Yeah.
I get D6 plus 4 plus the number of hit dice you have. You're level 8, so you have 8 hit die. So it's 8 plus 4 plus 4, which is 16.
Right. Yep, you're right. Cool. Okay. Wait, isn't that enough? Yeah, that puts me back at full. Exactly. So.
All right, so so you've healed yourself. Kaelin, are you healing yourself?
Can I borrow someone's extra potion of healing? I got 1, but who still has 2?
I gave 1 to Jock. I'll give the other 1 to Kaelin.
I can give.
You hold on. You still hold on to it, but if I
Yeah,
can,
I'll
sunset,
give.
if you give me.
I'll give mine to Kaelin.
Great, thank you. So that's a greater healing potion. That is 44 plus 4.
Yeah, 44 plus 4.
Roll 44 plus 4. 17. Yeah, certainly above average. For
Yeah,
sure.
Pretty good.
So I'm at 25.
All right.
All right, who wants to take point? Not it.
I think Sam should take point. He didn't get hit in the last battle. Although, so hold on. So when I got closer to Jock, he got better. He appeared to get better, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you bring that amulet with you?
Yes. I'm like
okay.
99% sure it's the amulet. So I'm gonna pull out the amulet and I'm gonna like touch it to his chest.
As you touch it to his chest, his eyes go wide open, and you can see literally the veins, the dark veins that were covering his skin, pretty quickly retract down his neck. And he looks up and he says, "Hello, it is my good friends. You're back to save me. What is it has been so long. It feels like many days and nights."
Oh, Jock, we have so much to tell you.
We
It is the drunk halfling. I'm so happy.
And I am too, Jock. Welcome back.
Yes, it is good. Yes, good to have you back.
We should have robbed him before he woke up, but oh well.
No, I'm pretty sure he was.
The last I saw of you, I was
enough.
trying to find you in the catacombs, and before I could find you, this monster hunted me down, and I feel like I have been in a nightmare ever since.
Monster? What kind of monster?
Let me know if I need to roll a deception roll for this, but I'm gonna say, we thought you were right behind us. We only realized you weren't with us when we got to the gate, back up to the castle.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Persuasion or deception?
I think the same thing.
Definitely.
I mean, they are two separate rolls, but for me, they are effectively the same. They're both +7.
Nah, just roll a dice then.
Critical fail. Critical fail.
Again, either crit fail or crit succeed. Unfortunately, it's in between. That's going to be 12. I did just heal him, though.
12 intelligence. Jacques looks at you and he says, good Sylvan Elf, Sunset, you have been so good to me. It was my fault. I'm sorry. How can I ever repay you? I wish I was there to help you fight these monsters, but you have come to save me. I owe you my life. I owe you, all of 3 of you, my life.
Yep. Why don't you walk in front of us, 15 feet?
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it at face value, even. Like, I'm not even gonna attempt to see if he's being genuine or not, or trying to.
What happens if you pull the amulet away from Jacques?
That's kind of what I'm gonna do now. Is like,
as you pull.
I'm gonna say, brace yourself. This may be painful. And I go to remove the amulet from his
You
chest.
remove the amulet, and Jacques, in like mid-sentence, says like, the nightmare comes again, and he just kind of seizures up, and like the veins come back up his neck and down his arms, and he's just like, you can see his eyes looking at you and like clearly looking at you, and I think he understands what's happening to him. But it's like having a seizure almost.
Oh,
This,
poor Jacques, cursed.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
He's gonna take a restoration.
Yeah, like a greater restoration is gonna be required here. I will actively put the amulet around his neck.
Aw, you guys warm my heart. You actually helped Jacques. Oh, wonderful.
Don't get too comfortable. I fully intend on taking the amulet back on our way out and putting it in that last obelisk. No question in my mind that is going to happen. We will take Jacques all the way up, and hopefully the healers up there will be able to do something for him. But for the time being, so that he can function, he will wear the amulet.
When you place it behind his neck, he clears up again. He says, that was, that amulet is what is saving me, Saj. Please, let me have the amulet. And with that, he stands up. You notice he... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're just like as he says, let me have the amulet. I'm gonna say it is yours for now, but we will need it on our way out.
Yes, I will do whatever I can to protect the amulet. And with that, he stands up. He is wearing basically everything he was wearing when you lost him. He still has his bow and weapon. And with that, I think we are going to call it quits for the evening. It's a little bit early, but I getting a little tired. And
Sure.
plus, this is a good place to stop. Let's do not level up for next time. So you'll stay at level 8.
Oui.
Oui. Chocolat bleu. And that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're still watching at this point, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Yep.